Hello sports fans, we're doing another video today. We've got Nicholas Speed and Alex Dockerty here, going to talk about the new lakes and how the lakes are fishing in general and bits and bobs like that. We might get a bit of input this time off Alex, but maybe not. I'll pass you over.
Hi guys.
Alright.
Come on, stand closer. Come on, stand closer. Right, we've got a few things to talk about really. Something is... Yeah, a lot of exciting things happening at Lindholme. I think it's why it's so prestigious, because the fishery management are always thinking ahead and looking at ways of making the fishery better for the anglers. And that's exactly the case at the moment. At the moment, we're a complete transformation of Laurels. Yeah, so Aaron's going to put some slideshow pictures on for you to have a look. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I think it's opening, I think it's first qualifier of Fishermania. I think that's going to be the first match.
Commercial National. 28th of April.
Right, so when you do come to the fish, you'll be amazed at the transformation. And Willers as well, a bit of work on Willers. Removing a lot of the snags and stuff like that, so I think that will make a big difference on the fishing.
We're changing Laurels, so it should be a bit more pleasing for the angler really. You can use a pole on it, you'll be able to chuck a rod on it, a bit like bonsai really, which everyone likes, most popular lake. The wind will blow down the lake now instead of being blocked by the arms, so it'll oxygenate it, so the fish will be happier. The platforms will be 10 metres apart instead of 6, so everyone's got a bit more room, there should be less arguing until Sned and Fisky start chucking across everybody. Not only took the arms out and made them into islands, we've reshaped the top end, which you'd probably remember as being 41-42 area. Took the trees out and we've dropped it down and made like a little shelf to put a few pegs on, which will all have an island chuck, which will be good. Here's a few clips of the islands getting built. I mean, it's not done, we've only had 2 days on it so far, but when it's done it should be nice. We have to put a new road down the middle between Laurels and Willers, so we've better access for your trolleys. So hopefully in a few weeks when we get grass seeded, you can come and have a look, see what you think.
But no, I think in general it would be a brilliant,
It makes it
great idea.
Not just a pole lake, it's a rod and
everything.
pole.
That's right. Multitude of techniques.
I think you'll see a lot more carp caught as well, won't you?
Yeah.
Getting the right depths up to the
Exactly. I think it means that a lot of the pegs, you've got the option of fishing at whatever depth you want, like what you said. And I think that'll make a big difference on the fish that will get caught.
All the snags coming out the willows, all the reeds opening up, so hopefully there'll be less space for fish wide. It'll spread the fish out a bit more.
Yeah. So exciting times ahead. So let's talk about how the venue is fishing and how it's been fishing over the past few weeks and what we're going to expect over the next couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, because obviously we'll do one maybe in 2 or 3 weeks time for the springtime when obviously the water temperature begins to pick up.
Should we start with bonsai? Just have a Silvers League, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I think the bonsai's fished quite... It's not fished brilliant, but it's been even. It's not been big weights, it's been 40 to 50 pound, it's been a really good weight on the bonsai, but there's many
Most
pegs, that's right.
25 to 35
That's right. And there's a lot of pegs on paper have the chance of actually winning the match, and that to me makes it a fair match. A lot of sort of fish getting caught on the maggot, aren't
yeah,
they?
it's changed the lake, hasn't it? It's never really been maggot fishing on there, but all the chubs.
Loads of chub were introduced 4 weeks ago, and since then, you know, they've been quite a good weight builder really. Chub on the maggots up to like a pound, they average like 4 to 6 ounce. A lot of skimmers getting caught and a lot of carp getting caught now in the wides on the bomb and corn. So if I was going to be fishing a match and you don't know the venue that well, you're going with the intention to catch on the bomb and corn, loose feeding some corn over the top while the water's cold at this moment in time, feeding a maggot line at 8 metres, and then it's up to you to make that decision whether you want to feed micros and soft form and expand along for F1s and skimmers and the odd carp, or fish for everything that swims and feed maggots and get loads of bites and catch loads more fish, but you might not get a bigger weight. Yeah, a bit of dobbing in the narrows. There's quite a bit of colour in the water, so dobbing hasn't really worked, and the same as bread.
No, it's not been the same bait as it was last year, has it?
So generally, feeding bait has been a better approach.
Soft pellets up to the island, mainly.
Yeah. There's no point in talking about laurels because that's shut. Willows, the water's quite clear on there. Again, the same approach. I'd be going with bomb and corn, micros and soft form and expander. Generally, because the water's quite clear on there, you're looking at the last 90 minutes of the match where you're going to catch on the pole, unless you're on the bunghole.
Pick 6 at the minute.
Like pick 6. At the moment, for whatever reason, there's some fish in that area.
Shows them both fish on maggots and pellets. Saturday it was one fishing pellets, and Sunday Tim's fish maggots.
It might start fishing better now. All them reed beds have gone.
I think that'll make a massive difference because now all the reed beds have gone.
6 more pegs have opened up.
Well, and as well as that, I think all that cover that fish were using have had to be moved.
Spread fish around.
That's right. They've gone somewhere. They've gone somewhere else now, and I think that'll make a big difference. Loco. I think, to be honest with you, it's been really popular this winter simply because myself and Aaron have come up with an idea to do a feeder, a bomb only event on a Tuesday, which has been quite popular. And it's just nice to set one rod up or 2 rods, bomb rod, a feeder rod, and people get comfy, get brolly up, and everyone's in the same boat. So on paper, a lot of people have a chance of winning the match. And I think it's been great fishing because the amount of big fish that have been showing on the lake.
Carp caught, isn't there?
Big
Not so many F1s. Like Sean's won the match today, he's had 5 carp, I think he said for £53.
Yeah, beautiful fish, massive fish. So that means on paper, you could be catching nothing with 2 hours to go, and still on paper, you've got a chance of winning a match. And that to me is quite an interesting thing. So on there, bomb and corn's been working really well at 20 metres, but generally they don't move on till that, maybe
40 minutes.
Yeah, last hour or something like that. Method feeder, I've just done a video for those of you that's not seen it on how I fish deep water venues at this time of year, which was on the Loco, fishing a hybrid feeder, what baits you use, how I prepare my pellets. It's on the Lindholme page, so have a look at that if you're not sure of, how to approach it. And then maybe in a few weeks' time, method feeder on a short chuck will start working, and pellet wag will start working, and pole short and pole down the margin. So everything's going to start changing between now and April, and that's when we're going to do our next post. Beaches, again.
Not a lot of people be on it really. Same, the balls, general sort of bomb and corn. Maybe if there's a wind on, small hybrid feeder, like on beaches. A lot of dobbing in the narrow part, so where peg 1 is, where the cover is, there's been a few matches won on there, dobbing bread up to the tree, what's falling in. Peg 21, there's been some fish along up that bank, in towards the corner. But generally, the pegs you want to be are in the main bowl, sort of fishing rod and line tactics, bomb and corn, bomb and bread maybe, because it's a bit clearer of that lake.
It should be better in summer, we've cleared all snag as well this year.
Yeah, all that's been renovated. A lot of space, a lot of trees out, and hopefully Nick's giving me the eyes.
So that's it really.
Benny's started fishing.
I'll let you talk about Benny's. I've not been on it.
There's been a few matches on Benny's the last couple of weeks. Paul Yates has had his latest Winter League round on there. I think £80 won that match. Was a few £60, £50 weights. Catching on a feeder first couple of hours, then the short pole with pellets or maggots late on. So it's looking good, it's on the up.
Is that about all of them? Have you missed any? Strip ponds? Need to know?
Strip's been fishing quite hard. It's got a lot of big carp in there, hasn't it? But
not showing so
that's right. For some reason, they're not. It's one of them lakes. All of a sudden, it'll just explode. Generally,
really, would it?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Bomb and corn. If it's bank for bank, and you obviously you haven't got that open water in front of you, then it's a case of ending up on the long pole,
ending up at 16 metres either Kindred corn can work.
Corn works brilliant on that lake because it targets the better fish. Or if the wind picks up, fish a bomb line. Fish bomb maybe at 16, 17 metres. So literally 18 metres is down the middle. That's the distance you're allowed to fish up to if there's other people opposite you. And that's it, really.
No.
Are you setting a trap tonight?
A trap?
Yeah.
What for?
With Chloe?
Nah, we'll leave that be.
Right, guys.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it with Laurel and Hardy today. We'll catch up again in about April. We'll hopefully have the new Laurel's pictures up, and we'll show you maybe the new development on the new land we've just got and bits of bobs like that.
About his new land.